One question I'm often asked is, what are some steps for reaching a fair property settlement in your divorce? Hello, my name is Jonathan Breeden of the Breeden Law Office, and my office represents families in Johnston, Harnett, Wake counties in North Carolina and have for over 20 years. Today, I'm going to share with you the 4 steps that I think are the most critical in reaching a fair property settlement in divorce. The first thing you need to know about getting a fair property settlement is, what is marital property? Marital property is any asset or debt that you acquired during the marriage, whether that be a car, a house, a 401k, a credit card debt, a loan payments, gold, silver, anything of value that you amassed during the marriage would be considered marital property. You have to disclose all the assets and liabilities of the marriage that you're aware of. Not all spouses share their financial information. They don't all have joint accounts. So you need to make sure you disclose all the accounts that are just in your name, whether it be an asset like a bank account or a stock account, or a debt like a credit card bill or a car payment, or even what the mortgage is. I'm always surprised at how many spouses don't know what the mortgage on the house they live in is. The second thing you have to do to get a fair agreement is you have to determine what is marital and what is not marital. And so there are things that are not marital that you get during the marriage. Largely, it's what you inherit. Inheritance is not part of the marriage unless the party who inherits it gives it to the marriage by putting the other spouse's name on it or pledging it for marital credit as collateral for a marital debt. The third thing you have to do to reach a fair property settlement is you have to value the assets that are marital. If the house is part of the marriage, you need an appraisal. If there's jewelry that's part of the marriage that has value, you need an appraisal. You need to be able to determine what the credit card bills are, the interest rates on the credit card bills, whether the credit card bills are in collections. All of this stuff goes into the valuing of the marital estate. The last thing you need to do to reach a fair settlement, after you've determined what is marital, you've determined what is not marital, you've figured out what the value of everything is, you have to then divide it evenly. Almost all courts are attempting to divide the marital assets as evenly as possible. And that includes the debts too. And it's not that uncommon for us to see a marriage that actually has a negative net worth, where the debts on taxes and credit cards and upside down cars are more than the actual assets of the marriage. And the court will divide those debts as it will divide the assets. So just because the credit cards are in the other person's name, if they use those credit cards for the marriage, the court can award some of that debt to the non-charging party. If you are going through a divorce and would like to know what a fair marital property settlement might look like or how to get to one, give me, Jonathan Breeden, a call at 919-661-4970 or reach out to me at breedenfirm.com. We want to help you be the hero of your life story.